Bitcoin is breaking one all-time high after the other. But what is next? What is the next big thing in crypto? In today's video, I will tell you all about the sector the Wall Street is most bullish on, where Larry Fink will spend billions of dollars just to make it the next big thing in Wall Street and also in crypto. So let's not lose time and start right into it, because I will tell you which project will benefit more of it. Ondo or Solana? Larry Fink, the most powerful man in the world, is telling us what the next big thing in crypto will be, and it will be for sure the tokenization of bonds and stocks on the blockchain. What does this mean? The whole crypto sector at the moment is $3.9 trillion. But BlackRock on its own is more than 3 times as big as the whole crypto sector. Imagine if the whole Wall Street and BlackRock is tokenizing every bond, every stock, and bringing every asset on-chain. What that would mean for the crypto space. The whole blockchain sector would totally explode. Larry Fink says this could be a $110 trillion sector. This does not mean a 4x growth, a 50x growth. It means a 4000x growth. It is beyond our imagination, but we will definitely go there. And Larry Fink is making sure of that. Why? Because Larry Fink, as CEO of BlackRock, wants to earn as much money as possible. If you want to trade stocks today, you have to go to your broker during office times, and then you can buy some stocks if you like. But imagine what could be if we see the whole ecosystem going on-chain. You'd be able to trade 24/7. You'd be able to trade from anywhere in the world. The whole financial sector would completely change. And this is why the real world asset sector is one of the most growing sectors in crypto at the moment. There is already assets worth $25 billion tokenized, but this is only the beginning. We already see the whole real world asset sector is growing very strongly, because now every project is fighting for being number one in the whole tokenization thing. But who will be the winner? Because I think there will be one big winner. There will also be some other interesting projects for sure that will benefit from it, but I think we will see here some classic winner takes it all movement in this sector as well. And now there is a big race, because the companies also want to earn money with tokenization. And this is why Solana made sure to be the first one in this sector, because Solana launched their X stocks, and X stocks already made sure they have some good partnerships with Bybit, Kraken, Radium, Jupiter, Camino, Byreal, and they are for sure pushed by Solana very much, because Solana is looking for their new matter. Since meme coins are not that interesting at the moment, Solana wants to become serious. They are looking for ways to expand in DeFi, in real world assets. And maybe this is their chance to be a blockchain for real investors, not only for gambling and casino. And on first sight, X stocks looks really interesting, because on X stocks you're able to trade some stocks already. You can see here when you go on explore all products what you can trade here already. It is some stocks, and this looks very interesting on first sight. You can go, for example, to Jupiter and trade your coins for, let's say, Tesla stocks here. But X stocks is not the only interesting projects. There is some other big players as well. For example, Robinhood. You all know Robinhood. Also, Robinhood wants to launch their own blockchain with Arbitrum for the whole asset tokenization thing. Then we have the third big project, Ondo Finance. Ondo is more on the institutional side, because Ondo wants to bring the whole Wall Street into DeFi, and I think they will definitely manage to do so, because they get very strong support from BlackRock as well. And BlackRock makes sure that the SEC is approving the tokenization of real world assets. And what Larry Fink wants, we all know Larry Fink gets. Some people even say that Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, is part of the US government. And you can say it is kind of true, yeah? But Larry Fink is not the only important person vouching for the whole real world asset matter, because we also have the SEC chairman, the new SEC chairman, Paul Atkins, who is also in the advisory board of Securitize, one of the biggest partners in kind of asset tokenization of BlackRock. Then we have Eric Schmidt, also advisor of Renda and Link. And then we have Patrick McHenry, also advisor to Ondo. So you can see in which direction we are going. It is only a matter of time until we will get a big breakout for Ondo. And to leave nothing on the table, Ondo made sure they will get their approval because Ondo Finance acquired an already SEC regulated broker, Oasis Pro, so that there stands nothing in the way to start with their tokenization of bonds and stocks. And I think the last piece of the puzzle we might already get this week. Why, you might ask, this week? Because this week is the big crypto week in the United States. The United States has 3 bills on the table. We have the Genius Act, where everything is set for stable coins. We have the Anti-CBDC Surveillance Act, and we have the Clarity Act. And the Clarity Act might be the most interesting for us, because the Clarity Act could have a huge influence on Ondo Finance. I asked Grok what it could mean for Ondo Finance, and the conclusion is very clear. The Clarity Act aims to provide regulatory clarity by delineating CFTC and SEC roles, exempting non-custodial DeFi protocols, and fostering institutional adoption for digital assets. Ondo Finance is well positioned to benefit from this framework due to its focus on compliant real-world asset tokenization, strategic acquisitions like Oasis Pro, and the development of Ondo Chain. By bridging traditional finance and DeFi, Ondo aligns with the Act's goals of transparency, investors' protection, and innovation, positioning itself as a leader in the tokenized asset market. I think I have nothing to add to that, just that I am very certain that Ondo will make the race, because Ondo has the best partnerships, Ondo has the best ecosystems. They already have 106 official partners like BitGo, like BlackRock, like Bybit. We have Coinbase, Chainlink, Dollarmite, Dynamic. Then we have Franklin Templeton, we have Ledger, we have McKinsey, we have MetaMask, we have Wellington Management, we have WisdomTree, we have Wintermute. And we also have the XRP Ledger, which could be interesting with the whole banking sector. And also Ondo and Pantera Capital are working together to push the whole real world asset sector. They are spending 250 millions to make sure this will be the next big thing in crypto. Yes, it is true that there is many projects out there that are into real world asset tokenization. But what makes Ondo special is the compliance and the backing behind it. By following Securitize's SEC compliant framework, the same one BlackRock uses for BUIDL, it brings Ondo into a class of their own for institutional assets. And I think this is how you have to see Ondo. And this is what makes Ondo special. And don't forget the connection between BlackRock, Securitize and Ondo. They're all working together towards the same goal. And I know there is a lot of hype, a lot of fuss about new projects in the tokenization game, because everybody wants to be the first and they are doing a lot of marketing. But you have to look on what is behind all of that. Because Xstocks has at the moment terrible liquidity, price deltas, hidden fees and no enforceable protections. That's not really financial innovation, that's more of a front-end shell game. Compared to Ondo, you have real shares held by US broker-dealers, 24 instant redemption, daily audits by third-party verification agents, collateral-backed default protection. So you could say that Xstocks is new and it's hyped liquidity, okay, but Ondo is the only institutional grade on-chain access. Yes, both models are wrapped assets, but only one of them is built like TradFi and scaled for DeFi. It's not about labels, it's about outcomes. So this is why Ondo has the best potential to become the number one in this sector. And at the moment, Ondo is still cheap, yeah? But this could change very rapidly, because as you all know, this might already change with the Clarity Act going into law. Then we could go full force into price discovery mode. And this is only the beginning for Ondo. They are launching their own layer 1 blockchain. They are launching their global markets, which will change the whole financial sector as we know it. You'll be able to trade your stocks like crypto coins. You'll be able to hold them, send them like cryptos. You'll be able to work with them in DeFi. You will be able to stake them, to deploy them in liquidity protocols, to use them as collateral. You'll be able to earn some staking yield with your stocks. It will change everything how we know it. But just make sure to bet on the right players. Because OpenAI is openly criticizing Robinhood, because they are saying Robinhood is only giving you access to some kind of derivatives and not real stocks. Robinhood CEOs answers this by just saying it's not really relevant. And this is where it gets dangerous, because some people are even questioning if it is even legal what Robinhood is planning. So let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite real world asset project? My pick is very clear. Let me know which project is already in your portfolio and for which you are looking very forward. I on my end am looking very forward to Ondo Finance when they are launching their blockchain, when they are launching their staking pools, when all of the fees will be paid with Ondo tokens. Then the whole party starts with Ondo, and I am very excited where we are going this cycle. At the moment we're in a Bitcoin season, but this will change very soon when money will flow into solid DeFi and real world asset projects. I hope I was able to give you some good insights in today's video. If you have any questions, just let me know down in the comments. I'm always happy to help. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you stay always up to date. Thank you for watching. See you soon.